Guys, welcome back to the channel. Ian at All Out Adventure here. Today's topic, I'm going to be doing the tyre change on the big ADV bike, and we'll go through a simple steps guide how to do that. There's a lot of good videos out there on how to change a tyre on the bigger tyres or the bigger wheels, but I think some of them can be quite overcomplicated. So I'm going to try and simplify this today. We'll talk about the tools, talk about the setup, and then we'll try and get this tyre changed over as quickly as we can. I'll aim to do this within about 10 minutes, just so you can see how easy it is, and potentially save yourself some money if you start doing this at home yourself. I went through a spell of taking them into my dealership to get tyres done and cost me an absolute fortune. So here we go. Tyre levers, tyre setup. Obviously, soapy water is going to be your friend here. Don't go out and spending lots of money on different lubricants and stuff to try and get your tyres off, right? Soapy water, valve stem removal tool, going to be a friend, and then tyre levers. Loads of these different levers on the market. I prefer the spoons because, well, I've never had a pinch flat using them, and they do give me a bit of simplicity. Motion Pro offer these ones as well. They've got a little lip on them. These are good. I use these for the trails, and these are the ones I take out when I'm going on my rides. But the actual spoons themselves are the ones I use when I'm in the garage. So platform I use, I got this off eBay for $20. There's other apparatuses out there on the market like Rabaconda and stuff. However, if you want to go spending all that kind of money on that kind of setup, then fair play. But this has always worked for me, and I've done about 40 plus tyre changes with this. So yeah, let's get into it. First thing out, valve stem. You can hold it down, get all the air out of the tyre, but simplicity. Get the air out of the tyre. Remember, take your spacers off your wheels so you don't lose them. Once you've got all the air out of the tyre, just get that valve stem back in there, and then you're not going to lose it. Especially when you're out in the trails and you have to do a tyre change, you want to get that straight back in there if you are going to take it out completely so you don't lose it. Air's out the tyre. I'm going to use my bead breaker, ground the tyre, get that tyre off the bead. There we go. And that's already cracked. Flip it over on the other side. And again, break the bead. You can see how easy this platform lets me work on the wheel, lets me spin the wheel. Off as this stage, I can start inspecting the wheel as well. Look for any damage, check my spokes, checking the rim itself, and then go around all the specific different areas of it. Once you're happy with that, like I said, this is going to be a friend. Lots of soapy water right around the whole edge. Same the other side. Just make it a bit easier for yourself. And then you're going to go 3 inches off to the left or the right of the actual valve stem. Get your first lever in, a couple inches apart, small pinches, and then start going around the tyre. I would say 3 is a minimum. You get 3 tyre levers in there, just make your life a wee bit easier. And then you can use the disc just to hold that in place as you come up and round. And it will start to get a bit easier as you go around. You feel it start to crack. There we go. So guys, having went through all that yesterday, I realised that my camera had stopped running after I had pulled the tyre off and then getting it back on and going through all the hassle of getting the actual tyre back on the rim. So here we are back. I'm just going to go through it again today at the point where I left off. So we got the tyre off. I showed you how easy it was using the tyre station and the bead breaker to get that tyre off the rim. I was flipping it over so I get that sharp edge in the tyre again. Now I've put the wheel back on. So we got to the stage of getting the tyre back on and it wasn't getting back onto the bead. Tried a couple of different options of sitting on different tyres and trying to just get that compression to get it to pop. That didn't work, so what we had to then do was go for the strap method. So getting a strap around the tyre, getting it nice and tight, creating that seal, and then we can get air into the tyre and then pop it back onto the bead. This might take 50, 60, 70 psi to get this to pop, but it will go eventually. And then once you're at that stage there, then you can release your strap. Yep, and take the strap back off, and then that's you good to go. So save yourself the money, guys. Invest in a bead breaker tyre station, relatively cheap, 20 bucks. I use the spoons when I'm in the garage, nice and easy. 3 spoons, get your tyres on and off. And then if I'm out actually on my rides, I've got 2 Motion Pros that I like to carry, lightweight but really strong, sturdy. In this instance, soapy water is going to be your friend for getting this both on and off the rim. And like I says, invest in these. These are only £2 to get your valve stem off the wheel. Valve stem removal tool. Keep it nice and easy. At this stage here then, like I says to you, this is a good opportunity to go around your wheel, check all your bits and pieces, check your bearings, check that they're doing their jobs, check the disc, check the rim as a whole, and then obviously if you've got a floating hub like the KTM use, you want to go around, check the floating hub, check the bearing in that as well, and then check your rubber grommets that they're in service and no breakages. That being said, the Meatas EO9 tyre, if you do want to run it with a tube as well, you can do that. Obviously with the rear wheel there is an offset on the valve stem, just to dispel that myth. I've ran it before, I've ran tubes in offset before, not an issue at all, so you can do that in emergency. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Wheel change complete, in case of getting your wheel back in your bike and you're good to go.